Last week, I made a Teron Gorfriend video. I also made a video on how to play at the start of combat dragons. Well, here's an example of them now together. Teron's hero power is one of the strongest in the games. There's so many death rattle synergies that getting one to just automatically proc at the beginning of a round gives so much extra tempo. That's not to mention some of the strongest abilities of potentially copying a huge minion that you've gotten reborn or just using it to scale minions like Eternal Knight or Automaton. Additionally, looking at tribes, pretty much all the tribes right now have very similar win rates, at least according to HS Replay. I think Quill Wars have been overperforming a bit, but dragons definitely stand out as one of the potential tribes that have some of the nuttiest potential exponential scaling. This is mostly due to using Poet and Terragosa effects, and then also with trinkets like the keychains. So Poet and Terragosa make it so combat effects become permanent, and make it so if you have any type of in-combat scaling that repeats itself every turn, you're recursively getting the value of that previous scaling, whether that be from a hero power or buff, whatever. Assuming you're able to guarantee that your scaling is max every turn, you're really able to guarantee exponential scaling. And that's kind of where Teron's hero power comes in. Keychains make it so the first minion that dies every turn has its stats shared to minions on the board, 1 time for the lesser and 2 times for the greater. Using Teron's hero power, you're able to guarantee that the minion dying is the strongest minion in your comp every turn. This then maximizes your scaling every turn. This also stops one of the biggest threats to this comp, which is Bramble Witch. The main way that combat dragon comps get countered is generally the dragon player will taunt their biggest minion, and this makes it so the biggest minion is, the one spreading its stats because it should be the one dying first. If the opponent runs a Bramble Witch, then instead of you getting the potential thousands of stats that you could have gotten that combat, instead you're only getting those 3/3 stats. What's worse than just only losing the permanent stats is you're also losing stats in that current fight. Keychains provide the ability that when the minion dies, those stats are part of the current combat and give you a lot of tempo, and losing that tempo is going to make you take 15 in the round. Additionally, this combo doesn't necessarily need to be limited to just dragons. If you notice you're in a non-Bramble lobby, Keychains can give you a lot of tempo in those rounds, and Teron additionally can do this even if it is in a Bramble Witch lobby. Finally, I guess what I want to think about is other abilities that are similar to the keychain effect that you should be thinking about with Teron. One of the strongest examples is going to be with demons if you have a cultist. You can guarantee your biggest minion is the one that's going to be dying every turn, and thus you can make it so that's the one that's going to be summoned by your cultist. Even if they Bramble Witch your big taunt or whatever, that minion has already died once, and you're not going to get the 3/3 that it gets reset to. You're going to get it when it was dying at a, potentially 1,000. Additionally, because your cultist is going to be placed in the back of your board, it's most likely that they've used up a lot of their tech. They're most likely not going to have any more Bramble Witches. They're most likely not going to have any more poisons or whatever. You're going to have just a very big minion that can hopefully just 1v whatever your opponent's board. Anyways, hopefully this is a little lesson. Hopefully, if you've watched the other Dragons and Teron videos, this kind of shows you how to put the two together. And if you haven't looked at them, you can look into either of them more. Obviously, this is just a very quick summary of how to put the two effects together. But this kind of shows how nutty Dragons really can potentially be. My board was far from capped. I didn't even get Divine Shields from Amber Guardians, but I, end up having something like 4 golden Terragosas, and that just really can, on top of the keychains, it's also doubling the set. So really exponential scaling. And this is why I love playing Dragons, is they have some of the highest capped boards, like, again, maybe only competing with Quill Wars. So anyways, good luck on your guys' climbs. Good luck out there. Hopefully see ya. Bye.
of some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You won't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if